Hello, I know it's been a while, but I'm back today with a mini travel album I'm making using the Crate Paper Snowflake collection from Lottie Loves Paper. I only bought a couple of bits when it was on sale, so this is only a small selection of the collection, but this is what I'm using today to make my album. So I've pre-cut all of the base pieces, but I'll let you know the sizes now. So there were two pieces cut at 7¼ by 9¼ at 3/4 inches, so it's 9¾ inches, and one piece which was 7 by 9¾ inches too. And all I'm doing now is on the larger pieces I am scoring on 3 of the sides at 1/2 inch, and on the smaller piece just the 2 ends at 1/2 inch as well. All the score lines are 1/2 inch. Something I've learnt along my mini book journey is when you're scoring and then folding onto the score, always fold onto the bump. So the score line has 2 sides, one is dented, one is bumped. Always score into there. So at the moment what I'm doing is on the side that's got the bump is attaching the double-sided tape, because that's going to be folded inwards, and then on the ones that I've done the 3 sides score lines, I'm just cutting out of the little corner squares at the side on just a slight angle. It just helps when you're adhering them. As you can see, I've just got them round the wrong way. I'm just going to swap them round so that's there. So then I'm now going to attach that middle piece to the 2 outside pieces just on that one edge. I'm following the score line to where to stick the pieces on, but I don't go right up to the score line, otherwise the pieces won't bend properly once if the middle section actually touches the score line. So just away from the score line slightly, and then I'm just burnishing it to get some nice flat folds on there. And then the top and bottom pieces are just going to be folded over and burnished, and it just gives a nicer finish. From the outside, it's just aesthetics when it's all finished. I've also pre-cut the next parts of this, so I'll let you know the sizes now before it comes on the screen. So the inserts for the middle, I've cut 12 pieces, but I've actually only used 10 in this one, and they are 4¼ inches by 6¾ and then you score them at 1/2 inch on just one end. I've skipped pretty much that because it's boring just watching that. And then these ones, again, you're going to fold into the bump, but we are going to be putting the tape on the outside, so we're going to be putting it on the dented side of this. And again, I've sort of skipped putting the tape on all of them, just so that you don't have to watch all of it. And just folding them just to make it easier to insert them in a minute. And then I'll burnish them once they're actually set into the base. So the first piece I'm putting in is, don't put it right up against the edge, but as near to the edge as you can, as near to the top as you can, with a little gap at the top as well. And on the left outside page, and then just add in another one next to it, and the same and then instead of putting 1 or 2 on that inside piece, I've decided I'm only going to put 1 on there in the middle, just to make it a little bit different. Plus this journal is going to be for when we go to Norway, and we're only going for 3 nights, so I didn't want too much space that I'd have to fill, and I think it's quite nice not to make it too bulky as well, especially as this is going to be travelling with me, and I'm going to be doing it on the go as I usually do with my travel albums. So both sides, the left and the right, I decide to only put 3 of the inserts on there, and then the middle one I do attach 4. Now in this video I haven't shown you the matting of inside or how I fill it inside. I will do a separate quick run through video of that once I've finished matting it all, but this one I will show you like the finished cover, which was at the front actually, the beginning of the video, and I'll be showing you it at the end of the video too. So this is just finishing off the inserts. As I said, I've got 2 left, so I might take them with me and use them for journaling, or a bit of empty space if I need it somewhere. So that's the finished album now. I'm going to just sort of like cover the front of the album for the moment. I have used a light grey, light cardstock. As you can see, it's quite flexible for this album. Again, didn't want it too bulky, and sometimes if you use a heavier cardstock it doesn't fold as well, and then it's not as flat. As well as the Snowflake collection papers, I'm also going to be using a pearlized off-white cardstock, which I have in my own stash. I've chosen that instead of pure white, one because the papers aren't quite pure white themselves, the ones that have actually got a white background, but also I think the pearlized bit of it, the sort of shimmeriness, sort of like adds to the snowy feel of it, and because we're going at the end of January, it's going to be quite cold and snowy, so I thought it sort of like it was a bit of a sort of like a glisten on the pages, and just adds that little extra little bit of, not bling, I wouldn't say bling, maybe just another element to the journal itself. So I've made a little promise to myself that this year I am going to try and get back into the swing of making some videos, and hopefully as the days get a bit longer, the lighting will be good enough for me to do that, and I'll be able to bring you some more processes of my scrapbook pages, and also my mini albums. I'm also over the moon to announce that I will be with the Lottie Loves Paper design team for another 6 months, so can't wait to show off the new collections as they come out, and support Sarah in taking Lottie Loves Paper into 2020. As you can see, I'm just sort of adding some embellishments from the stickers. Some of the stickers are foiled, as you can see there in the glare, of the things there. Some of them are sort of just flat colour. But I'm just going to leave you with a last screenshot of how I finished off the cover, and as I said, I will be back to show you the insides very soon. Bye for now. Thank you.